extraordinaire, coming today from Beckley's Camping Center to show you the latest and the greatest from Grand Design. This is the Imagine. It's the XLS series, and this one is the 17 MKE, less than 23 foot in length. So if you're looking for a small camper that gives you lots of room in it, this may be just the camper for you. And by the way, it's Veterans Day, and I want to go ahead and give a shout out to all you veterans out there. Appreciate your service to your country, and hoping you the best. So let's get on to this camper. So looking at the front of the camper, one thing that's going to stand out to you is how they put the front together. They're overlapping the materials, and you have the rock guard at the bottom. That is going to lessen the chance for having leaks up in the front here, like so many others that will go ahead and not overlap it the way that Grand Design does. On the front here, you're also going to notice you have the power tongue jack with the light. You're going to have the 20-pound LP bottles, and then behind this is where you're going to be able to put your battery. You can put up to 2 batteries there. As you can see, here's your specs on it. Under 4,600 pounds in dry weight, 22 foot 11 inches. Approximate tongue weight is going to be 428 pounds. But then you have to add for your propane as well as your batteries. Now, in keeping with the way Grand Design does things, the way that they have you set up for your hookup, it's going to be behind this door. The nice thing is with this door is the fact that it has a magnet to hold the door up instead of having plastic. You're also going to notice, so you're going to notice up in the front here, this is where you have it's set up for a Furrion solar panel if you wanted to extend your boondocking capabilities. Now, as I mentioned, behind this door you have a magnet to hold it up instead of having the plastic. Now inside here, what you're going to have, you're going to see nice storage. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but the fact is the lights in here, they're sensor lights, which once they sense motion, if you have them set properly, the lights will come on. You're not having to futz around looking for where that light is. So let me show you what it looks like inside here. So as you can see, it's a nice pass-through, and you're going to have lights on both sides. You can see the aluminum frame construction. And then up in the front here, this is where you're going to have a 110 outlet in case you want to put additional heat in here, or your cable box, or your satellite box, whatever. You have your outside shower, city water connection, battery disconnect right there. Nice thing with the way this is set up is that you can put it on city water when you're using the hose, or you can fill it with a tank, fill the tank right here if you did not, if you're already connected. But now you have the manual way of filling that freshwater tank as well. So this is on the side. So underneath, you're going to notice the spare tire is mounted forward of the axles. You can see your nice huge dump for the freshwater tank, overflow valves right there. You're going to have the 4 stabilizer jacks on all the corners, as well as having a enclosed underbelly. Now on the side of your camper where you're going to be hooking up, you can see that your electrical hookup is in the back, and your sewer connection is back here as well. And I love what they do here is they're giving you a nice light here in the event that you show up late, it's dark out, it gives you a way, at least you can see what's going on. Easily accessible. And notice how high off the ground your sewer connection is. You've got your black and gray tank poles here, and then of course back here, this is where you have your low point drains, easy to access. So this is on the back side. Now continuing on the back side here, you're going to notice you have a ladder to get up in the roof, so you have a full walk-on roof. It is already wired and framed for that rear view observation camera. Very simple to put on. That's a Furrion. See, you're very easy to access the back side of your refrigerator. You've got your furnace exhaust back here, and of course you have your Atwood water heater. So that is on the back. Notice the bumper there, so that you can use that if you wanted to put a bike rack, put your sewer hose, multitude of possibilities for that. Now on your door side, of course, you're going to have access to your storage there. Again, magnet to hold up the door. Now you're not having to, you don't have that plastic that breaks. You don't have to use your head to hold the door up. Nice grab handle for you to get in. It has the nice aluminum steps, much easier to operate. lighter weight and so forth. You can see your LED light strip underneath your awning. Going to light up your campsite quite nicely. Outside stereo speakers, and as you can see, they have a little blue light inside of them, which is pretty cool. And then of course your vent from your stovetop out here. And of course, like most do have, you have your 110 outlet for plugging things in out here if you wanted to, coffee makers, your crock pots, things of that nature. Now, a nice thing that they do is, you know, you had your outside shower on the opposite side, but they do have a sprayer port here. You take that same hose from your outside shower and you're able to use that on this side of your camper. Now let's go inside. So this is the inside of your camper. Just kind of giving you a look to the back and then a look to the front. So in the front here, you're going to see the bed is going sideways. You know, so you have an east-west bed, as they call it. Benefit there is the fact that you're able to have more room in the camper. So you don't have the walk-around bed, but they're able to keep the length short. It makes it very nice. You have windows on either side. You're going to notice that the TV, you'll be able to pull that out and turn it so that if you want to watch it in bed or you want to watch it while you're sitting in your recliners, very plausible there. Nice big drawers down below your bed here. Let me just pull one of these out and kind of show you. So your nice drawers, you'll have two of those. Have a nice little drawer on the end table over there. Then of course you're going to have an outlet down the bottom there, and then on this side, which so you can use it for the bed or you can use it when you're sitting in the recliners, you have a 110 outlet as well as your USB port. Notice that heat duct is not in the middle of the floor. So the benefit there is going to be blowing across the floor. You have one there, you have another one here. As you can see, then you're going to have one back in the bathroom area. So the benefit there, you're having the heat blow across the camper. Now, you know, I showed you the recliners here. Now, of course, you can see the blue lights that are on them, but you notice the tables here. This table can spin around if you want to, but you have to get this little center section out of the way. So if you want, you can set the table like this, but it's very easy for you to take it off and put it away. So it's just going to come off like that. Now this piece can actually come apart as such. So when you're putting it back together, so now look, now you have a nice little sofa. You know, if you have a child can stretch out there. You can sit 3 or 4 people there if you want. But then to put it back together, all you're doing is you're taking this piece and you're going to set it down there as such, and then we're just going to set the table back on top of it. And it's that simple. So on this recliner, so I showed you how the table comes off. Of course, they are manual recliners. You do have a little cup holder, a little armrest in the middle there for you. And then, of course, you can see the little cup holders on this side. Of course, you have for the light, you know, a little massage button and a little heat button. Now, the massage and the heat is not like the chairs you see in the malls. The heat isn't even like your car seat, but it's a nice little addition. And you can see the nice blue lights on that. Nice window back behind it. Of course, you're gonna have windows on either side of the bed. And notice you can have this little blue light, kind of like a little night light, or you can make it a reading light if you wanted to. Nice cabinet space up above here, so you can store some things. And notice how the doors stay up when you leave them up. You're not having to use your head to hold them up. So that is your storage up above. Let's talk about the kitchen area. So looking in the kitchen area, for such a small trailer, look at all that counter space. Great counter space for you for when you're cooking, when you're doing dishes, and of course also look at the storage. You know, if you needed to, you could use these for like a dresser drawer or for whatever you'd like. So they got some really nice storage, great counter space. Again, just like Grand Design does, they're going to give you this nice massive sink with the high-rise faucet, and of course that does pull out and so forth. Great space down below here. You can see they actually put a shelf in here. Can't tell you how many times I've seen ones, they have nice space in there, but there's no shelves in there, so it doesn't, kind of slows, kind of makes it hard for you to put a lot of things in there. Again, you know, full extension drawer glides for their drawers, makes it easy for you to get to the things that maybe get pushed in the back. Then of course this Furrion oven. Nice thing with the Furrion oven, you can see the blue lights that I have on there, but you also have a light for inside the oven, so you can look in there just like in your residential oven, where you can look in there while you're cooking. Now this is the smaller of the three. The other nice thing about the Furrion is the fact that this sparker, you know, this will light your 3 burners on the top, but that'll also light the burner inside the oven. Nice deep pot and pan drawer down below with the instructions on how to winterize for you. Water pump is right behind there and so forth. Easy for you to get to your breakers and fuses, which is right there, so you can actually get to them. Good counter space with lighting back there. And you say, well, Paul, where the heck is my outlets? We have 2 outlets here. You're going to have one outlet right here, so it's by the sink. Then you'll have another outlet back here so that you're able to plug in your appliances. Now you're going to have to probably maybe drop a multiple outlet or something along those lines. Of course, you're going to have your microwave up above. I like how the Furrion vent fan works here. Notice how it's not as cumbersome as the other ones, the Atwood ones. A little bit more sleeker look. And then looking at your refrigerator, which is in the back, the nice thing with this unit, one of the first things you want to look at when you're looking at a camper is, you know, when you have the slide in, are you able to get to the bathroom, the refrigerator, the bed, and of course in this unit you can see you can. Now up above here in your kitchen area, you're cooking, it has this nice little vent fan. Now, I know there's 2 different types of vent fans out there. You have the small one like this. The benefit with this one, you don't have to open a window or a door to use it. It'll just pull air out. The bigger one, like the Fantastic fan, you're going to have to open up a window. Now, that may create an issue if it's hot or cold out, because obviously it's going to be pulling air in from the outside. So your standard Dometic refrigerator. By the way, if you need to know how to operate this, I do have a video online explaining how to properly operate this and make it work effectively for you. Now on this particular one, you just have the central AC, so it's going to blow forward, backwards, and side to side. But that's adequate enough for how small this camper is. Okay, so in the kitchen area also is going to be, this is where your AM/FM CD stereo DVD player is. This is the Jensen. And then of course this is where you're going to check all your levels for your battery, your tanks and so forth. Put your slide out, put your awning out, ceiling light, your awning light, your water heater, water pump. All that is nicely tucked away, out of sight, out of mind, right there. Now, the nice thing they do with the bathroom is, notice it's a pocket door. So the door's not in the way. You've got the nice big shower, as you can see, and it's nice and tall. You have the skylight on the roof there, gives you additional headroom, and not a very tall step up. There you can see your heat duct coming out there, so that's going to heat up your bathroom quite nicely. Coming behind your toilet over here, of course, you can see you already have a hanger. You got your towel hanger. You've got little cubbies, as you can see right there, to put things. Good counter space. You've got an outlet up above there. That's going to be your GFI outlet. And then, of course, you have your medicine cabinet right there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the 2019 Imagine XLS. This is 17 MKE. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be bringing more to you in the near future, but I appreciate you watching. Any questions about this or anything else, or any other RVs, if there's a particular product that you'd like me to review for you, aftermarket, or even talk to you about how something works in here, by all means, reach out to me. Be more than happy to make it happen for you. Thanks again, and we'll be coming back at you again soon. Take care.